If you could collab with Taylor Swift, what would you do in the video on your channel? Ooh. Are you dating anyone right now? Are you getting recognized? Ha! Did you get paid for letting them use your video on the tour? Asks Bob. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren if you're new here, and happy Saturday. I'm so excited to do another Q&A video with you guys. I'm gonna be showing you this new fall look. It's this red sparkly kind of like fall-ish inspired color that I love to do, and I'm also gonna be linking in the description below most if not all of the products that I've been using today. If you're interested in buying them for yourself or just seeing what they are, take a look below. And also, I just got these earrings off of Amazon, so I'm gonna be having the links to these beautiful rose gold drop earrings in my Amazon shop. Make sure you go click it and check it out. And yeah, I'm excited for this Q&A, and make sure that you're following me on social media so that you can keep up with me, because I like to keep up with you. All right, let's get into the video. Okay, I am makeup free. I had one glass of wine because I am a little nervous about this. Like, I'm not a beauty YouTube guru in whatever sense of the word, and like, I've been like really loving this one makeup look that I'm gonna show you today, but it looks different every time, so it could look bad today, so I don't know. So while I answer your questions, I'm gonna be doing my favorite fall makeup. Okay, let's start. Sharon Silva said, what is your favorite food? Great question, Sharon. As I grab and rummage for my primer. Okay, so I'll start with this Urban Decay primer. This is gonna be a struggle because I don't have a big mirror. Okay, I'm gonna use my little mirror. I love Asian food. I love sushi, I love dim sum, I love pho, I love it all, like truly. But if I had to choose my last meal, it'd probably be sushi. I love salmon sashimi. I love uni. Have you ever tried uni? It looks kind of like a tongue, but it tastes really, really good. It's sea urchin. It's absolutely incredible. So that is my favorite food. Copycat asks, do you have any pets or plan on getting one soon? So right now in my current state of life, I'm definitely not responsible nor fiscally responsible enough to have my own dog, but I do kind of have a dog. My dog's name is Harley. He's our family's dog. He's a Westie, a West Highland White Terrier. He's my absolute baby child. He's like, oh my God, I love him so much. We weirdly have like some strange bond. I can't explain it to you. Like, I don't live in Colorado anymore, but like he like latched onto me in this way that like he gets protective around like me in front of my parents. It's like absolutely amazing. So this fall makeup look that I'm gonna be putting on tonight is by the Fortune palette by Colourpop. It's really cute. Look at this cute little packaging, and it actually has another palette that goes with it because like it's supposed to make like a full circus tent if you have both. So the other one's called Fame, this one's called Fortune, and I love it. It's got these really pretty colors that go really well for my blue eyes. By the way, this is not sponsored at all. Like, Colourpop, if you want to sponsor me, that'd be dope. I'm just showing you the colors that I like to use. So I'm gonna start with this one in the corner and just kind of like add a little bit of my base there as I go in. Haley asks, do you see a lot of celebrities around LA? It's a great question, Haley. I will say, so I guess I'll start at the beginning. So right when I moved to California, I was interviewing everywhere. I was trying to find a job, and I somehow had an interview at the Ellen show. Like, how incredible is that? I know, like, absolutely amazing. I didn't end up getting the job. Who is texting me? So I got this interview to go interview at the Ellen show to be like a digital producer or something, and I was so freaking excited because in order to interview at the Ellen show, you have to go to the Warner Brothers studio lot, and like, it was so freaking cool. I'll never forget, I was walking, because I was lost, classic Lauren. I was lost, I was walking from the studio, I was told to go to a certain studio, and I was like looking for this building number, and I'm walking by, and I look up and I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's the Ellen DeGeneres studio. Like, it literally said Ellen on the outside of it. Studios are interesting because there's all these people running around. There's publicists, makeup artists. You don't really know who's famous and who's not. And so I'm looking down at my phone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm lost. I have to go straight and then right. And I was like, just looking down, and then I like, out of the corner of my ear, if that's something, I heard this like very familiar, deep, raspy voice, but it was a woman's voice. I heard her say something like, oh, well, we'll just do it all together then, it's fine. It was so, you know, so something random at the tail end of a conversation, and I was like, who is that voice? I look up, and it's Miley Cyrus, standing right in front of me, walking to her black Range Rover. Guys, it happened within a matter of like 5 seconds. I had no idea what was happening. Before I looked down at my phone initially, I was walking towards them to like get to my correct building, and the people that were like, I assume like what, her mom, her makeup artist, her publicist, assistant, her posse basically, kind of like looked at me as I was walking towards them, like maybe thinking I was some crazy fan or I was gonna make some big scene. She kind of like looked at me and then like got into her car, and I was just kind of like, who is that? Oh my God, it's Miley Cyrus. Obviously that was like all internal because I'm just like in my job interview mindset, like having to be like totally cool and act like this happens all the time. No, that does not happen to me all the time. Do I ever just see Miley Cyrus like 8 feet in front of me? That was really crazy. I just kept like walking, being like, oh, don't freak out, don't scream, don't do anything, just keep going to your interview. It was my first like real A-list huge celebrity sighting. Dope, super dope, love Miley. And then I'm gonna move to this like pinky color right there. I just do like a little bit right in the corner here. Yeah. And then I already told you at the Taylor Swift concert that I'm gonna do more of it. I told you all the celebrities that I saw at the Taylor Swift concert. I saw Rebel Wilson, I sat next to Bob Saget. And then actually recently, he's a celebrity if you like are familiar with reality TV and American Idol. I was like at a jazz club and we're sitting there. It was like a sold out night. Like people came to like hear the music, and I kind of look over and I was like, oh my God, that is Nigel Lithgow, the executive producer of American Idol, Britain's Got Talent, a judge on So You Think You Can Dance, is like sitting right over there. And like obviously I'm not gonna be some like weird fangirl. I had to like pretend like I fit into this very nice posh crowd, which I didn't. But that was like a really cool thing. I told my mom and she's like, oh my God, you're not gonna go over to him? And I was like, no mom, I have to act like I belong here even though we all know that I don't. And then I'm gonna take this other redder color, kind of fill it in a little bit. I guess one time I was downtown LA and me and my friend Aspen, we were sitting at a restaurant that was kind of like, our table was outdoors, kind of, I would say. And I don't watch Silicon Valley, but apparently this like really famous actor guy from Silicon Valley walked by us, and so it didn't really mean much to me. The cool thing I guess about LA is that it's just like, it's very regular to see celebrities just like, you know, living their lives. And then in my crease, I probably should use a different brush, but I'm like a really bad makeup YouTuber, so I'm gonna use this like red color, and I'm probably gonna use the exact same brush. Next question. Lady Kate Beauty says, what would be your absolute dream job? So my absolute dream job would be to be a successful on-camera host. Ooh, how pretty is that color? So I moved out to LA with the idea of acting and doing hosting. I was an on-camera host for Comcast in Colorado. I loved doing that. Like, I love acting, but I really enjoy being myself on camera. I really love meeting new people. My energy kind of comes out when I am meeting new people. So I just feel like that's kind of what I'm like destined to do. So my dream job would be to like, it's hard for me to like think of the like top of the pyramid of where I want to be, because mostly I just want to like think of my path and how I want to get there. I really want to interview people on the red carpet. I want to talk to them about their work, their TV shows, their movies. I think that would be great. But like ideally, I'd love to have my own talk show. I think I do really well. I think that would just be really fun. But I'd also really love to work for E! News. Like, it's my dream job to be like their millennial correspondent on like Daily Pop, or just something to do with E! News, Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood, Extra, something along those lines, because I love pop culture clearly, and I'm weirdly like very knowledgeable like on everything pop culture, and so I feel like that's my path. I feel like that's kind of what I'm gonna stick with. How are we looking? We're looking good. We're looking very red. We'll blend a little bit later, so I'm gonna take this like pretty color in the corner. It's got a little glitter. Whenever I'm using like a glitter-ish, I always use my finger because the pigment stays on better. Amy asks, how do you start a conversation with somebody that is quiet, a person that likes being alone? That's a great question, Amy. I am such an extrovert that like in high school, I really enjoyed, it's gonna sound so weird when I say this, I really enjoyed talking to the quiet person in class. I'm someone that like wants to like win other people over and just kind of like find out about them and like find out what makes them tick. And I don't know, I feel like I was bullied a lot in high school, and I like was so determined to make sure that other people felt included in everything, just in everything. I hated the feeling of being excluded and feeling like people were talking about me, so I kind of just made like a conscious effort to like always make sure I'm inclusive. And I still do it to this day. Even if I'm like standing in a bar and we're all like talking in a circle and someone's like kind of like behind me, I'll like move my shoulder to kind of like let them in, just because that's like the worst feeling. Who wants to feel alone and excluded? Like, that's just the absolute worst. My advice for someone who wants to speak to someone that's quiet is to honestly just have the courage to go up to them and talk to them, just ask them things. I think that we are all human beings and we all kind of seek some type of human connection. While you may see this person who's like very quiet, you might think like, oh, they're really standoffish, they clearly don't want to talk to me because they're not talking to me. They might be really shy, they might be having their own stuff going on, so I find that just go talk to them. I mean, don't be afraid to kind of just be like, hey, I'm Lauren, what's your name? What grade are you in? Where do you go to school? Or what do you do for work? Or who do you know here? I feel like that's kind of a really great way to start a conversation. I was recently at a birthday party and I didn't really know anybody. Well, the one common thing at this birthday party was the birthday boy. We all knew this guy whose birthday it was. That's why we were there. And so I was just like, where's my eyelash curler? There it is. Rose gold. How cute is that? I was at a birthday party. By the way, is it weird that I do my eyes first before my foundation? Because, I don't know, I always hear things back and forth of everyone like, I do my foundation first and then I do my eyes. And I'm like, I feel like you're just gonna glitter under eyes. I don't know. And yes, I am curling my eyelashes before I put mascara on because I find that works a little bit better. So I was at this bar and we were there for a birthday party. And so I went over to this couple that was kind of standing to themselves, but they were there for the party. And I just walked over and I said, hey, how do you know Lee? He was the birthday boy. And that was just kind of like, you know, it spurred like a 30-minute conversation and I got to know them. And like I said before, I feel like we're all humans and we all are seeking connection and you just like never know. You never know what you guys could end up talking about. I know some people are like, oh, I hate small talk, but it's like, why? Why do you hate small talk? If you don't like small talk, like obviously don't go up to a total stranger and like ask them like really intense, deep personal questions because they'll think you're a total weirdo. But it's like, if you're out at a social event, that's what you're there to do, is to socialize. So that's my advice. Don't be afraid, just go up to someone and talk to them. What is your favorite Harry Potter movie and what is your Hogwarts house? Ooh, I am such a Harry Potter fan. Like, whoa, such a Harry Potter fan. I like grew up with those books. My favorite thing was being in summer camp and the books would come out and my mom would have the books be mailed to my camp and I'd read them within a day. It was such a magical thing. I loved reading the books and being up to date with them. I love the movies. I don't think I can choose a favorite. I really don't think I can. I love Goblet of Fire. I loved watching the Triwizard Tournament, but like, it's so interesting. The other day I realized I was like, I really barely remember like Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows. So I rewatched those and it's like those movies are so different from the first movies. Like movie 1 is all about the magic and the school and all of the incredible things going on in the school, and Chamber of Secrets is the same. You follow them to class and they're doing all these cool things, and they also do that in Goblet of Fire too, but I feel like once Order of the Phoenix hits, it's like more about Voldemort and Harry Potter and their connection and kind of figuring out how this battle is about to go down. So I feel like, I don't know. Goblet of Fire, yes, but also the first movie is just so epic. So epic. I mean, like, ugh. And I don't actually know which Hogwarts house I am. I've done it before on Pottermore, but that was like a long time ago. Alexis asks, hi Lauren, my question is, how do I start a YouTube channel? It's always been a goal of mine. That's a great question. I feel like I constantly get that question. Where is my mascara? All right, before I put mascara on, I guess I'll do a little bit of blending. God, I like really need to clean my brushes. So she wants to know how to start a YouTube channel. Honestly, girl, you've got a username, you've got a picture in there, and I know that on your account there's an option to upload a video. Like, that is the scariest part of starting a YouTube channel, is your first video. What should it be about? What if I don't get any views? Honestly, my advice to anyone out there wanting to start a YouTube channel is to just freaking do it. That is some of the best advice that someone ever gave me, because I was like, well, I have to write a script and I have to make it perfect and and it's just gonna be great. And like, this person gave me advice and they were like, honestly, start your YouTube channel because your first probably 30 videos are going to just be test runs, and they're gonna be you learning how to film, edit, the kind of content you want to talk about. And it's just to like not get discouraged that like you could spend like hours on a video and not get any views. Like and that's a very disheartening thing, to spend like 3 to 4 to 6 hours working on a video and then just literally be like 0 views. But you know, that's the beauty of YouTube, is that like if you're making videos on trending topics, people will find your video. Like, that is really the best way to grow a channel, is to make videos on trending topics. That's how my YouTube channel started. I made a video on Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do, and I decoded it, and I decoded the entire music video, and that entire Labor Day weekend last year, that's what everyone was Googling. And so that's my advice to anyone out there starting a YouTube channel, is to just start making videos. You won't know what you want your channel to be about until you're kind of like, okay, I got this down. Like, and that's the thing that I love about YouTube, is that everyone has a different style. So my advice would be to just literally start. Your first 20 to 30 videos are not going to be your best pride and joy. I scroll down and look at my first few videos and it's hilarious. I was making vlogs and it was just, it's like nice for me to like look back on to like see how far I've come, I guess. But that is my advice, is to just start, Alexis. Just start doing it. YouTube Academy actually has a lot of really great advice on SEO, titles, tags, thumbnails, because those things are all very, very important. So just do it. If you want to do it, just do it, because I'm here and I'm literally sitting in my bedroom talking to no one, doing makeup for you. I'm probably not going out tonight. I'm literally doing my makeup to show you guys my makeup. Haha. Question: if you could collab with Taylor Swift, what would you do in the video on your channel? Ooh, that's a great question, Alan. I've thought about this long and hard, because I'm trying to like manifest that into my life, truly, I would really love to have Taylor Swift on my channel. Honestly, what I'd probably do is just like flat out interview her and talk to her. I want to ask her random things. Like I'm sure like she gets insane amounts of fan mail. Does she open every bit of fan mail? I'm sure that she can't, but does she have a team that does it? I think I just want to have like a sit down video with Taylor Swift. I'd probably make her my mom's famous chocolate chip cookies. We all know Taylor Swift loves to bake, and just like, I don't know, sit down, talk with her, just really like have like a genuine conversation with her. Like I said in my last video, that's like really what I would love to do if I were to meet her again, because I met her in a setting that was very, you know, quick. It was very quick. It was in a fan meet and greet, and I'm not saying that that was an awful experience at all. It was absolutely amazing. I'm just saying if I were to collab with her on my channel, I just want to have fun. I feel like that's like a great part of YouTube, is watching other people just have fun and like just have interesting conversation. So what I'm doing next, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the color light medium, and I probably don't do this correctly. I like just do under my eyes, all of the red spots that has discoloration, like you. Oh God, my hair. Probably should put my hair back for this. Too late. Cover up the acne. But yeah, hopefully it'll happen. I would love to have her. How incredible would that be if Taylor Swift came on one of my Taylor Swift Tuesday videos? Oh, that is like an absolute dream. And you know what? If you believe it hard enough and you work hard enough, dreams can come true. So I'm just gonna continue to say that that could easily happen. My question is, have you ever thought about doing a blog like Meghan Markle's The Tig? She would talk about her favorite foods, wine, places. I would watch everything you talked about, favorite wines, food off the beaten path, places to eat in LA. That's a very great suggestion. I think like I would like to eventually do something like that, but it's hard for me to say, to be totally honest with you. Like I don't know, I love being on camera, and I'm just right now really trying to like make the on-camera hosting thing happen. That's like my #1 priority. But like even right now doing this video where I look absolutely hilarious, it's like I'm trying to show you guys like a different side of me, beauty and lifestyle, and just I don't know what it's like to be a person living in LA and trying to follow their dreams. And I feel like that really is really relatable to a lot of people. So I don't know if I would start a separate blog for that. Maybe one day. Me and my friend Adrienne have been talking recently, and she just did this, and I'm considering doing this, like maybe like a newsletter where I like get your guys' emails and kind of just send you my thoughts for the week, whether it's like inspiring quotes, workouts, or like just random celebrity news. I don't know. Is that something you guys would ever be interested in? Like weekly emails from me to just kind of like keep up? I don't know. That's like a really long pipe dream, long way aways kind of thing. But you know, I do like makeup. I like decorating. I love cooking. I love cooking. I'm a great cook. I think that that could be something really fun for me to do. Is this even? I don't know. I never do my neck. Everyone tells me to do the neck so you don't look orange. Carly asks, what is your view on feminism, equality, and abortion? Woo, Carly, you are really going in with the questions. I'm probably not going to address abortion because that is such a divisive, controversial topic, and I just don't think I'm gonna go there, but I would love to talk to you guys about equality and my beliefs on it. Here's my beliefs on equality. Everyone should be equal. We are all people. We should all be treated equal. We were all created equal. One of the things I really liked that someone said to me once upon a time ago was that we all go to bed and we all wake up the same way every morning. Like, even people like Taylor Swift wake up and has messy hair, I'm sure, and like, we have this like idea in our head of like what celebrities look like, and they have this like whole team and stuff, but it's like, at the end of the day, we're all people. We all have families, we all want the best for each other, and I just think that like, we should all be equal, and anyone who doesn't promote equality amongst many things should rethink some of their morals. By the way, the bronzer that I'm using is by Benefit. It's called Hoola. It's a little mini guy. I really like it. This is probably not the right brush for it, but I just kind of go like this and give myself a little of that. Ooh, I don't think I did a good job. This is really hard out of a little mini mirror. Barbara asks, would you ever do reaction to TV shows? I'm a huge fan of AHS, and I would love to hear your thoughts if you're a fan. Oh my God, I love American Horror Story. I will say that the first season is obviously the best season of American Horror Stories. I didn't always love scary things, but American Horror Story season 1, ooh, that's good. That'll scare you for a little bit. Now I'm gonna do highlighter with my Morphe highlighter brush and my Sephora palette. Just kind of mix these two. I would love to react to television shows, actually. I was thinking of doing a video on Sierra Burgess Is a Loser and To All the Boys I've Loved Before, because guys, Noah Centineo, I sound like a total creepazoid saying this, but he is gorgeous. Like, that was an incredible summer of Noah Centineo, and I'm so excited to like see what other stuff that he's going to be in, because he is just such a cutie. Ugh, I'm not gonna prattle on any longer. He's so hot. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, this is who I'm talking about. So cute, so cute. And he's funny. I like following him on Instagram. He's a very, very funny guy. Okay, what am I missing here? I guess I forgot to do my foundation, didn't I? Well, maybe I'll just add a little bit of the forehead. I got caught up talking to you guys, so okay. But yeah, I'm a big TV watcher. Would you guys ever want to hear me like kind of discuss TV shows and break them down? That'd be interesting. Let me know, comment down below. I love to know what you guys want to see from me, as always. NYC123 asked me a bunch of questions. The one that I do want to answer is, are you getting recognized? Ha! I have a funny story about this. Obviously, when I was at the Taylor Swift concert, I got recognized a bunch. Shout out to anyone who's watching this video that like came up to me at the concert, like while it was like while I was about to go meet her. That was like a really cool experience. I have only been recognized like in the wild, like out and about, which is still really freaking huge for me. Like I'm almost at 18,000 subscribers, and like that's just, I just don't really think that's enough to be recognized on the street and stuff. And so the first time it happened, it was my birthday in April. I'm April 5th. And we were at a bar, we were outdoors. It was a really, really crowded bar. I'm talking like concert smushed up against each other, so crowded. And so I'm like walking through the outdoor area, and all of a sudden this girl just stops me and goes, "Oh my God, are you Lauren?" And I was just like, "Yes." And she goes, "I watch your YouTube channel." And I was just like, "You are lying. Shut up, I'm gonna vomit. You're lying." And she's like, "Please take a picture with me." And I was just like, "Of course, I'll take a picture with you." I was like, this is the best birthday present I've ever had. And she was so sweet, and we still follow each other on Instagram. She's amazing. And then the second time it happened, it was actually recently, and it was in Denver. I was so shocked. I went home, I was at a Mexican restaurant with one of my high school friends, and the waiter comes over to me and he goes, "Oh, hey, you've been here before, haven't you? You look really familiar." And I was like, "Oh no, I've never been here before. It's my first time actually." And he goes, No, you've been here before. I've seen you before. Do you have a sister?" And I was like, "No, I have a brother." But I was just like, I have a familiar face. Like I constantly get that I have a familiar face. I look like someone. I remind people of someone else. And so I was just like, "No, that's probably what it is." And he goes, "No, I definitely know you. Like, how do I know you?" And I was just like, "Do you watch YouTube?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you like Taylor Swift?" And he's like, "Yes, oh my God, I watch your videos. Like, I can't believe that like I'm serving you right now." And it was just this like crazy moment where I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, you watch my videos and you recognize me? It's just, oh, that was really cool. And he was so sweet. I was like, "Can I get a photo with you?" And he was just like, "Yeah, of course." I was just like so excited by that. So that was really cool. And so that's like the second time that's ever happened, like not at like a Taylor Swift function. I guess the first time that I did get recognized was at the Taylor Swift pop-up shop. That's like, you guys are my people. Did you get paid for letting them use your video on the tour, asks Bob. No, I did not get paid. That was just something where Taylor Nation called me up and asked permission to use my video, and I gave them permission because hello, it's Taylor Swift. Of course I'm gonna do that. They didn't pay me, but it was just, I didn't need to be paid. That's such an incredible like honor that she watched my video. Someone at Taylor Nation was like, she really likes your videos. She's watched a bunch of them. And that to me is like payment enough. Like I can die happy knowing that Taylor Swift has seen one of my videos, included me in her Reputation Stadium tour. Like I'm always going to have that memory in these videos, and you guys are still tweeting me, DMing me photos of me on screen, like in front of thousands and thousands of people. And that's like, oh my God, that's still like really crazy for me to think about and just like swallow. That's like a really crazy thing. Lauren, I'm curious about your love life. Tell us about your first love and what happened between you guys. And are you dating anyone right now? Oh my God, am I really gonna go there? Okay, my first love. So I've had like a handful of pretty serious relationships in my life. Like I had my first boyfriend when I was 15, my second boyfriend when I was like high school, some age. It's hard to say because the first guy that I dated, I really felt like I was in love with him because I was 15. We were so close. He was my best friend, and he lived like further away from me, so we'd always like talk on the phone at night, and just like, I think that I really believed that I loved him because I think I loved him with all of my capacity that I could at that age. When you're that age, it's different. Each of the guys that I've dated and that hasn't worked out has taught me something about the person that I am and the person that I want to end up with. I actually think that my first love happened to me in high school. It wasn't the healthiest of relationships. We were just very obsessed with each other, I guess. I lost a lot of friends dating him because we were so in love with each other, and I definitely feel like I was in love with him, and because we were so close, but things weren't always the healthiest. I think I consider him my first love because I don't even know how to talk about this. This has been so long. Like, I haven't thought about this in a very, very long time, so I'm just kind of like feeling awkward and like, I hope he doesn't watch this. Like, woo! Oh, that's the fun with the internet, is you just don't know. Basically, he had some health stuff and he had to deal with that, and that's like the main reason that we broke up. And yeah, we just always had like a really tight connection after that until we just kind of like, God, now that I'm like, it's so funny, I like forgotten about all this. We still talked when I was in college, when I was dating another guy. Like, we were just like friends, and yeah, I don't know, I think we ended things on good terms. I think we actually like DM'd the other day about like a random music thing. I don't even know. That's a funny question. Thank you for making me think about that. I haven't thought about that in a very long time. Am I dating anyone now? No, I am not seriously dating anyone right now. I had my last relationship ended about a year ago actually, and it went up in flames, and I've just been, you know, casually going on dates with random guys. Nothing has really like stuck for me, but I'm looking. I am looking, so if you guys know of anybody, DM them my way. Oh God, why do I feel so awkward? This is like the first time I've gotten like really personal on the internet. Eee. Did you get bullied in school? And if you did, what would be your advice for people that are suffering from bullying? Bullies. I was bullied in school weirdly by my friends. Me and my friends weren't the nicest to each other, and it wasn't until like years later in therapy that I realized a lot of my insecurities stem from some of my girlfriends not being the greatest to me. And I still have a lot of insecurities today about things that were like from my high school days, and it's weird to like even explain, but I think that everybody gets bullied. Like, that's just kind of, it's an unfortunate necessity of life, because it just kind of makes you stronger, and it makes you realize the true people in your life and who you really should be having with you. I can't talk correctly right now. Well, it's not horrible. Ooh, it's very dramatic, isn't it? I didn't blend the eyeshadow as much as I normally do. But I do love this lip gloss. It's called Meet Matte Hues. It's like a really great brand, and it just like, it stays on for a while. My advice to anyone getting bullied is kill them with kindness. Bullies don't know what to do when you walk up to them after they've like incessantly been mean to you, if they're talking about you. God, I could not imagine being in middle school with social media. Whoa, props to you guys. In middle school, we had like Buddy Profile and MySpace and AIM, but like it wasn't like social media. We didn't have like internet on our phones like that. I just, props to you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. My advice to anyone that's being bullied is just try to like do the right thing. Be nice to people. Go up to them and ask them like if you're direct with a bully, I feel like they kind of start to back down. When a bully is like without their friends and without their like support system and their validation system, I feel like if you're able to go up to them and be like, hey, I really don't appreciate what you said to me. I think it was really messed up and I would never act like that to you. And if you're to like really like kind of like guilt them and say things like that, I feel like I'd like to think that most bullies would back down and be like, oh, like, I don't really know why I said that, or just, I don't know. It's different for every situation. Obviously, I don't want to like give someone advice and then have it like turn out horribly. But the end all thing is, guys, like, I was bullied so bad in middle school that I wanted to switch schools, and I stuck it out, stuck through it, and I barely remember what I was bullied about, who those bullies are. And I know that middle school and high school and college seems like your entire life right now and everything is so important. These moments are just preparing you for the real world, for your life after middle school, high school, college, and you will get over these times. If someone said something mean to you on the internet, it will blow over. I promise it will. Just try to not take things like that too seriously, and just surround yourself with good people, people that make you happy, people that make you feel good, and just do things that make you happy. That is my advice for someone dealing with a bully. Yeah, that's my heartfelt advice. So I think I'm done with the look that I was going for. It's very fun for fall. It's a little uneven. I guess I should blend it because I'm doing this out of a little teeny mirror, but I just feel like these are pretty like eyes for like Thanksgiving. I have blue eyes, and like red and blue are opposite colors of each other, so it just kind of like makes them pop. I have no idea how this is going to look on camera when I'm editing it. I will answer one more question because this is about to be the world's longest video. I don't know why I'm shaking my brush at you. 13 PJL13 asks, all right, I'll answer your last two questions. What advice would you give to someone where everyone's telling them their dream isn't worth it and to stop living in the clouds even though they don't want to stop believing? With hard work, you can accomplish your dreams. I was just watching the Emmys and I watched Eli from the red carpet, and I think it was Sandra Oh who said, success comes when opportunity and preparation meet. If your dream is to be a singer, do everything you can to practice every single day. Get a voice teacher. Go look at voice lessons online on YouTube. You can do that, but do something every single day to like further your dreams. And for me, it's just like work hard. Work really hard at your dreams. Do one thing every single day to work hard for your dreams. Take a step forward, because time can pass when you just sit there and tell yourself, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't be that. With the amount of times that you've said that to yourself, think about the amount of times you could have like done something positive for yourself and for your dreams. So continue to do that. And the last question they had was, what advice would you give to a girl who sits at a lunch table alone because of rumors that went throughout school calling her a snake? I would say, take a look at what Taylor Swift did when she got called a snake. She took a step back from everyone. She surrounded herself with people that she loved and realized that is the only thing that matters. Someone else's opinion of you is none of your business. That is some of the best advice that I've ever received. It is their opinion, and you don't need to know it. You don't need to change it. If someone out there is starting a rumor about you that you're a snake, like, think about things logically. Why is this person doing that? How bored must they be to sit there and talk about you or your friend? My advice to that girl who sits alone at the lunch table would be to go up to someone and say, hey, can I eat lunch with you? And just continue to spread positivity and kindness. I have a very hard time believing that if you went up to someone and asked them to sit lunch with you that they wouldn't do it. But again, I'm not in school this day and age. I just want everyone to be happy and get along. I don't know. I want to make sure I'm giving you the best advice that I can. But like, everyone has a place somewhere. And even if you're not feeling like you belong somewhere, you do. I promise you do. You just have to keep pressing forward, keep believing that you do. If you spread kindness, you will find your people, you'll find your friends, you'll find people that you enjoy having fun with. That's my advice to you, and it's all going to be okay. It's going to be okay. If you're alone sometimes, I'm alone a lot of the times right now in LA, I'm alone right now, and I press through it. I push forward, and you know, I think the internet's a very cool place. You guys make me feel a lot less alone. If you're feeling alone, try and join a group. Try and put yourself out there in situations where you'll meet new people, and those rumors will die down, because rumors are just rumors. They're fads, they go in cycles, and everyone will forget about it eventually, I promise. Alright guys, this has been such a long video. If you've made it to the end of this, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed me answering your questions. I really love doing Q&A videos for you guys. I want to do more Q&As. You guys have really great questions for me. There are still so many on here that I didn't answer. A lot of Taylor Swift questions that I want to answer for you, so if you want to continue to see stuff like this from me, let me know. Comment your thoughts down below, guys. If you want to see me do other random things on Saturdays, do you want to see me do a cooking recipe? Do you want to like follow me around LA? I don't know. I don't know yet. All I know is that I don't ever want to stop uploading to this channel. I have such a love for you guys. You guys make me feel great. You guys write the sweetest things, and I love just chatting with you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave it a like, subscribe to my channel and my vlog channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!